Bottom boys.
It's the bottom boys.
Bottom boys.
It's the bottom boys.
Getting to the
boys
bottom.
are
Bottom
coming to
boys.
you,
Bottom
and
boys.
they're figuring
Bottom
it out on the bottom
boys.
for you.
Bottom
boys.
For the summer.
Oh, it was good.
I know.
That was good.
I had it for summer on there
Uh-huh.
at the end of it.
I mean, it's summertime and the living ZZ, Snake Daddy on the mic with his boy Paulie. Hi, I'm your Snake Daddy. Your cheeseburger? Nope. I'm your Snake Daddy. Your shitposter supreme Matt Keck. Alongside me is the light of my life.
Paul, hissing to the oldies shields.
Ooh, hissing and pissing. We're going to be getting to it today.
Yeah.
And now we're not talking about snake hisses now. I know you might be thinking I'm just here to milk the snake. I am, but that's not what we're talking about today. But before we get into it, to the heart of the matter, how's things? How's things? We need to check in.
I injured number one,
Uh-huh.
I still have freaking bronchitis.
Oh my god. The worst.
Yeah, I think it's better. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just took a trip to Troy, Missouri.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And I injured my eye.
Doing what?
It was night time at the hotel, and I was walking, and I tripped over there were shoes in the way.
Uh-huh. Whose shoes?
My shoes.
Okay, so you tripped on your shoes.
Yeah, and then I landed straight, like almost down my temple.
Ooh.
Yeah, right on the end table, the corner of the end table.
Mm-hmm. You were like inches away from Laura being interrogated all night.
It was enough for her to wake up.
The police were about
Yeah.
to have her in a room with a lamp
Yeah.
in her eyes. Like, what? Why'd you push him?
Much blood, a lot of blood.
Ooh, how much blood? Did you get some in the carpet?
I don't know, maybe.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, I
We
didn't
won't
tell him.
They don't.
I
need to
didn't
know.
tell him. It was a bit.
Blood just shows up in hotels sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm sure there's other blood.
Yeah, what was that? The old Office thing. He turned on the black light and he's like, "Oh my God, what is all that?" And he's like, "Blood, urine, or semen." And he goes, "God, I hope it's urine."
Yeah.
So good because it's like, yeah, what fluid do you want it to be?
Yeah,
'Cause
semen's
none
definitely.
of them are great.
Semen was definitely on the carpet.
Oh, tons. There's so much semen
Yeah,
in the hotel room
that.
carpets. So while you're there,
Yes,
you send me a video.
I did.
And this video is kind of wild. Like, if I wasn't watching it, I would have thought I was listening to someone cook steaks. It was just a loud sizzle. It was like buzzing. It was hissing. It was cicadas.
Fucking cicadas.
A
Do you
tree.
have anything, by the way, before I get started, Matt? What have you been doing?
You know, I've really not been doing fucking anything. I released the special, and I've been just working.
I think,
and work's been good. I've been busy at work, and it's been good busy, but, like, really nothing outside of work have I been doing. I've just been, posting.
I think that's good, though.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
needed
take a breath.
You needed
Oh, my
some
God,
downtime
man.
from all that stuff.
I pushed way too hard.
pushing
early
in there
the
with all
year.
those, making the podcast, doing freaking your special, doing all.
I don't
your
know
new
what I was
job.
thinking. I guess, listen. Sometimes I don't think things through, but it all worked out.
You're happy about it?
I am. Everything ended up being great. And, I mean, the new job has been perfect. Like, literally a dream. Literally a dream. The stuff that I buy to collect, I now get to, like, I don't know, write adjacent things. Like, the
that's
stuff
crazy.
I love. It's so cool.
The stuff you're talking about, I'm like, man, this is
It's so
stuff
fun. It's stuff I would have never expected.
grew up with
Yeah, I mean, even if you
having
look,
and
I mean, I won't talk about too much, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, even if you look at my Instagram or our Instagram account, you can see a picture of me with Lee Majors, like the original Fall Guy. Like, it was awesome. Like, my job is very cool. So that's the kind of stuff that's been going on with me. Really, it's just work, cool job, and a lot of stuff that you will most likely be seeing very soon. That I didn't necessarily work on, but I've seen it, and it's great. And some I did get to work on, which is also great. But the buzzing tree. I'll get back to the buzzing tree
The
now.
cicadas.
The cicadas. I don't know if y'all heard. We're in for a doozy of a cicada year.
man. So I was in Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was doing had a concert going out there. He's playing some music.
For those who don't know, that's the Mizzou town. MU. Yep.
Yeah. He was playing some music at a pub down there.
Nice.
And then we were walking across to a restaurant to eat, me and Laura.
Yeah.
And these things just started. I was like, that is so loud. And I have, the hiss.
Oh, man.
And it, when you said, I didn't even realize steak sizzling wasn't a thing that came to my mind. But when you said it, I was like, oh, yeah. It was so loud. Every tree there was just full of those.
They're like little cicada maracas just going nuts.
It was and I have the hearing aids.
Oh yeah.
And it freaking
probably sent them like crazy.
Like
right?
There's certain stuff. Yeah, because it was at a noise that it was like just amplified,
ringing
in my head. Because there's certain especially high pitched tinny noises.
Oh yeah, that tinny.
If I'm peeing.
Oh yeah,
in the water. If I'm peeing in the toilet, it is so loud. I'm like, why am I peeing so loud?
Honestly, sometimes without a hearing aid, I'll be going pee, and let's say Amber's just right outside the bathroom trying to talk. Doesn't matter. I'm in a friggin' wind tunnel. That pee is loud.
Yeah,
pee
that's
is
without
so
hearing
loud.
aids.
Jeez, oh my goodness. So yeah, these things were loud as hell, and it's because, for anyone who is unaware, we're getting 2 broods this year. We're getting 2 broods.
How do you feel about cicadas, Matt? I want to get this out just
let's
really
do it.
quick.
So I'm okay with them. The noise can be soothing. Growing up out here, right? We've always had cicadas. It's I don't know. It's a nostalgic noise, but it can get too loud. It can get annoying. And when those little fuckers are out of their little alien spaceship little shells that they leave behind on every fucking tree, when those little big-eyed loud fuckers get near my back door, it is the worst thing in the world. It's like somebody just set hell on vibrate. It's just... It's wild. I hate that part.
Yeah, I asked someone at work.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you feel about cicadas? And they're like, it's the beautiful sound of summer.
I mean,
I was like,
I don't totally disagree with that. That's poetic. That's poetic.
You know what, Matt?
Yeah.
Before you start waxing poetic about the
okay, I won't
cicadas,
wax. I'll keep the wax.
So we were walking right to this restaurant. And these trees were just attacked with these high-pitched things, deafening me. Could not pick. One flew and hit Laura right in the face.
That sounds right.
Boom.
Screaming
right in the
whole
face.
time, right?
Yeah. It was free, and she was like, it hit me in the face. Yeah.
Infestation.
Yeah, so before you start coming at me
I
with
won't
how
come.
beautiful they
I
are,
won't come.
Yeah, maybe you...
I will make sure I never come for you.
Maybe you're cool with your... significant other freaking being hit in their beautiful porcelain faces with
Amber,
cicadas.
I am a little bit
Maybe
cool
you
with
are
it.
cool with that.
I would laugh.
But I'm not. I just kept
gentleman.
thinking about that moment in time and just kept, what could I have done different? What could I have...
You could have been like the president's bodyguard, dive in front of the bullet.
I could have done that. I didn't want to do that.
Get out!
Should I have... I just relived that moment over and over again. With
smack it out of the
her
sky.
Getting freaking hit.
You could have Mr. Miyagi that thing.
Yeah. We could have just ate at the bar. They had chips.
True. Nah, that's true.
They had chips.
Man.
It was a chip bar where they had chips and a candy bar, I think.
Ooh, a candy bar.
I think so.
What kind? If there was nuts in it, that's almost a full meal.
I think it was like a grandma's cookie thing.
Oh, well.
Probably instead of a candy bar.
Yeah, that's probably not as good for you.
But I was like, man.
You're right. I mean, the cicada is dangerous. They say you don't...
They're pieces of shit.
They say you don't need to call exterminators because they're technically not pests, but I don't know. That sounds like pest-like behavior to me.
Yeah.
If I just jumped out of a tree screaming in someone's face, there's a good chance they'd call the cops. So, what's with the double standard cicadas?
I didn't call the cops.
You could have,
call the cops. I could have. I think Laura was looking at me like, why I didn't.
Why did you not save me? Now, she could have been. It could have been a lot worse because these cicadas are kind of a menace. Like, it's not just the noise. You know what I read is about their piss. Oh. They don't just hiss. They also piss. There was a whole article in like a scientific journal about how scientists studied cicada piss, and they expected it to come out in droplets, but instead they're just out here jet streaming piss like they're Triple H in his entrance, just spraying piss. Great mood of piss. We're just walking through these. I bet there was some
golden shower of.
Yes, there's so much piss. Like literally, that tree was probably like Trump's hotel room in Russia. It was so much pee.
Why were they testing cicada piss?
That's a great question that I don't have an answer for.
Part of the deal.
Worse is I read the whole article.
Yeah,
and I was thrilled the whole time. I was like, this is insane. You telling me I'm walking through
cicada golden showers?
I'm out here vaping cicada piss when I walk through the woods? Hey, but you know what? I'm with you. They're a menace.
And before you...
go.
I know you did all this research.
I did research some. I got some good facts. Some fun facts.
I did my own research, man.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
And I'm just saying, I want to let you...
Oh, yeah, you can check
get out there nice things.
Some of it's nice. Some of it's nice. Some of it's not good.
One nice thing I have to say, but I'll tell you this.
Some of it's not good.
I know I've got my own research to show you at the end how they are freaking menace.
Okay.
How they are a menace. And also, I've got a deal on how to fix it.
Okay.
My own ideas on how to fix it.
I'm interested in all of this.
Yeah, but I want to hear what you have to say.
Let's get a rundown of your enemy real quick. Let's give you a rundown of your enemy.
Run down this piece of shit.
So the cicada is not like a normal insect. When the cicada breeds, they go underground and they do the brooding. And now these broods are like divided by Roman numerals, and there's different ones, and they come out for different years.
What is a brooding?
So it's like long-term gestation. Like it takes that long for them to basically hatch and come back out and come to life.
Okay.
So they just go deep underground, and that's where they live. And they either live there for 13 or 17 years.
They live that long?
Like they're just like down there until they come like
in incubation?
Basically, yeah.
Oh man. Why are they studying piss when they should be studying the incubation deal?
I agree. That would be really interesting what the effects of that could be.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the brood. That's an X-Men deal. The brood.
The brood.
They've got the brood. They're kind of
the Shi'ar
cicada-looking things.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
I have a feeling that's probably where that comes from, honestly, is like that vibe.
Of the brood.
The brood kind of reminds me of Ender's Game a little bit. The bugs from that he had to kill, which I guess is also Starship Troopers. It's a trope, maybe. But
that does make sense, though. We're sitting here because that's what I would do probably. Where I'm sitting here with these things. It's like, what do you want to study? Let's study the pee.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know how the pee works.
How about they just lay there? I mean, I don't have that long a time. Let's just look at what this pee. They're doing it now.
Tell me one of the first things people think about every animal isn't what does the dick look like. Everyone wants to know what every animal's dick look like. You do. You can't tell me you don't.
Did they tell you what a cicada dick looked like?
No, I did not
get that article?
No, they didn't, unfortunately. But we did get to the piss, which I feel like is mostly dick related. It's close. I mean, it's close. It's adjacent, yeah. So they definitely right, and they definitely went from what's a cicada dick look like to how do they pee. So I at least got the sequel. I need to go back and read the OG. I'm sure.
Is it out of their mouth?
No, it's just like I think it's just kind of out the bottom.
This is even worse, man. Now Laura probably had cicada pee.
You probably did too.
I didn't.
Just from the mist.
I stayed far away from them.
I think it's everywhere. I think there's nowhere for us to go. I think our ozone layer is 3 parts per million cicada piss. So
how long do they live?
So we've got a 13-year brood and a 17-year brood at the same time this year. This hasn't happened since it won't happen again. That's what I have. The next co-emergence of 2 broods won't happen again until 2037, and the last time these 2 particular broods crossed paths, 1803. That means these families haven't seen each other since damn near the Revolutionary War. That's crazy.
So they haven't lived that long.
No,
it's
no,
just like
they
the
don't.
Hatfields and McCoys or something.
Yeah.
type of
Yeah,
deal.
these ones aren't from the 1800s,
Yeah.
but they're definitely
Yeah.
Hatfield. Yeah. So they've got a long-term feud, I think, but they can't crossbreed. If they do, because it doesn't happen a lot. There's not a lot of
Do they not
crossover.
want to?
There's
They're
not a lot-
probably
there's not a lot
dormant.
of and there's not a lot of crossover. So like some of them live up north. So there's a little bit of area that I was seeing where they're going to cross over kind of in the Illinois-ish area. Look out, Chicago, going for that cicada deep dish orgy. But I found out because this was what I wanted to know. If I crossed a 13-year cicada with a 17-year cicada, could I cook me up a 15-year cicada and really throw things off? Not how it works, unfortunately.
Why is that? Why is that the cutoff? That 4 years of
I don't know.
in between.
I don't know why it's that amount.
Very weird
It
to
is.
me.
It's interesting because it seems like random numbers, doesn't it? But yeah, 13 and 17 are the two numbers, and nope, if they crossbreed, you can't make a 15. It's either a 13 or a 17 that
And
comes
they're only
out.
breeding when they come out, right?
Yep.
So while they're dormant,
I think they're just in the egg like little larvae.
is it? I wrote you told me 1803, and I wrote some stuff that happened
Yeah. Ooh, I want to hear
in
that.
1803.
You were born.
I was born. 2 things happened. Louisiana Purchase. That was the main thing all through that deal.
If that hadn't happened, we wouldn't even have any cicada crossover in America. We'd have cicada crossover in France.
Yep.
But we got it. Fuck you, France.
We also made Ohio a state.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, which is
big mistake. Big
oddly,
mistake.
also the last year the Cleveland Browns had a good football team. Oh,
Boom.
boom!
Boom.
Mic drop on
Fucking
those
Ohio.
Browns. Oh my
Now,
goodness!
I'm curious because the next time we have a co-emergence of two types of cicadas isn't until 2037. Since we saw what had happened back then, what's going to happen in 2037? We still going to even be here? We going to blow this fucking thing up by then. Well, the cicada's going to come back to Fallout.
I think you'll be here.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't know about myself, and
I
I
feel
will.
like-
I will get into this later in my research.
Okay.
But also, hey, what is the?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you looked this up or not.
I didn't. I might have.
What's the what's its job in the circle of life? What's its part? What's its
I mean,
that
I didn't look it
that
up.
food chain?
I didn't look it up, but I'm going to use my incredible intelligence to deduce. I think it being an insect, it's food, right? It's mostly food for birds and
I
shit.
understand it's food.
Yeah.
I get that it's food, but
And this probably eats a smaller insect.
but
that's
they
like a
also
pest or
do. I
something.
mean, they have the hissing thing, right? And they join
Yeah.
together to make it louder hissing
yeah,
together to keep freaking things away from them,
that's true.
right?
That's
so
true.
nothing
'Cause it
goes
sounds
to them,
dangerous.
so they can breed or do whatever. But if you're waiting around for food for 17 years,
Ooh.
that's gotta. What kind of freaking
What do you think that meal's like?
circle of life? I mean, it's got to be. This looks like a fine wine.
Yeah, like I have no idea what they eat. I'm guessing it's like secretions off a plant or some nasty shit like that. But to them, that
Off a
shit's-
tree. They love trees,
Yeah,
right?
they're probably
So
eating
maybe
fucking
some
sap and
sap
shit.
or bark.
Oh man,
Bark.
They're up in there
I
like
love a
it's
good
fucking
bark sandwich.
It's fucking Golden Corral, and that sap is the fucking chocolate fountain. Them cicadas are
yeah.
up there just pissing and eating
Yeah.
sap and just living.
And they're like, we don't have any worries. How long do they stay out once they because
I
come
think
out
it's just like the
looking
summer.
for those trees? The whole summer?
I think it's just for the summer. Yeah, I don't know how long they live. I
Because
should
they
have
look
looked
like
that up.
like big horse flies, right?
Yeah, they
I
do.
don't know if they're
let me
related
look at
to
their.
flies,
let me look
but
up how long
I've-
their lifespan.
But flies are
is.
here for like a day, right? That seems like a long insect life.
Well, they could live for 2 to 17 years.
Are you shitting me?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what it says right here.
What do they do once the summer's over?
They go underground and
Again?
avoid the spend so long underground as to avoid predators.
Jesus. How can they see? I bet they can't see.
They can't see great.
No, they can't. Couldn't have.
Man.
Remember the mole man from
From
Fantastic Four?
Uh-huh.
That dude couldn't see shit
No, he couldn't.
because he's a mole. I guess I could have just said moles. instead of referencing the superhero,
but I mean,
super villain.
Yeah, but Mole Man's awesome. So like, any chance we get to mention Mole Man, we need to. You know what would be incredible is if we got Danny DeVito as Mole Man.
Oh, Danny DeVito is Mole Man.
It would be so great because he would be fucking hilarious. Because you don't need to take that character seriously. You can be funny with it.
I don't think he took it serious. I don't think Mole Man took it serious.
No, I mean, how could he? He's a Mole Man. He's a mole. I don't take Snake Man seriously. It can't be serious.
Is Snake Man a thing?
No, Snake Boy, Snake Guy, Snake Fella.
Snake Guy? I have a whole... I'm supposed to be able to drink through this net, but
are you going to drink the cicada pee through there?
No, this is to guard me from that. I've been wearing this netted hat ever since the attack on Laura.
That's true. It was. It sounds like it was a traumatic experience. How quick did it happen? I need to. It was
like instantaneous.
We're talking like bullet shot insect straight from the tree right to her face. Huh?
It was like
back.
I just
and
heard
to the left. It came from the grassy knoll.
And then all of a sudden, I was like, "Ow!" She's like, "I think you hit me in the face."
It's violent. That's violent. It's kind of like when you're out in a hailstorm and you feel that first hit of hail, and you're like, "The fuck? Did someone just throw a golf ball at my head?" And
someone just throw a freaking
bug, a screaming bug,
locust at my head.
Those fucking those Nerf balls that whistle when you throw them through the air. That's what those things are.
Oh yeah.
But as bugs. Okay, so let's talk about their fucking.
I'm very surprised at their lifespans. How long are they compared to other insects? I wonder.
Way longer. Like most insects, is like days. Like you were saying, flies and shit. It's like days.
Why are they so much above them?
I mean, maybe
that's got to be. You should be studying them hard.
I feel like we need to.
A lifespan thing. They go into like some sort of
dormancy,
large dormant hibernation type of deal.
If we're gonna colonize space, we're gonna need the cicada technology.
I wonder if they get like butt plugs, like the bears, like a bear butt plug.
Bears have butt plugs?
Bears, yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I need to hear about the bear butt plugs.
When they go...
Not like gay guy bears, but like bears?
Well, I think they both do.
Well, yeah, sure. I know gay guy bears have butt plugs, but there's like grizzlies and shit?
I wrote a song about it, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's
what goes into a bear's butt plug? Little bit of hair and a whole lot of love.
Oh,
that's a
good song.
Acorns and yeah, but it's...
Bring that one back.
But they
they just make natural butt plugs.
Yeah, so it keeps. Otherwise, they're. I think something will happen while they're hibernating. Mm-hmm. They got to keep all their stuff up in there.
So it's not like a pleasure plug; it's a blockage plug.
Yeah, I don't think it's for pleasure.
I mean, for humans it is, right?
Yeah, but us and dolphins are like the only people that do stuff for pleasure, right?
Tell that to my old boss's French bulldog. He sends me videos of him jacking off all the time.
The bulldog?
Yes, his French bulldog. He'll send me videos of him just sitting there fucking jerking.
The bulldog is filming himself? And
well, he's
texting you? How'd he get your number?
Well, listen, we got drunk. No.
He's French. Is he wearing that maid costume?
He's like,
you got him?
Hey, would you like to see my baguette? Let me pull it out and show it to you. Hey, I can do French all right. I learned all my French accents come from fucking Beauty and the Beast, though. Oh, mon chéri. Or like kind of like Gambit from the 90s X-Men show.
I am Jacques Cousteau.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Let's go find a white flag so we can surrender before anything starts.
Let us make a butt plug.
Let us make a bear butt plug.
A bear butt plug.
Make it out of bear hair and love.
Do you think people are going to click on this looking for cicada info?
If they do, they're getting some.
They are getting some.
They're getting some.
They are getting some.
I mean, even this bear butt plug thing is facts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's still facts.
Yeah.
You know, wombats poop cubes.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew about butts.
Oh yeah, that's true. I had that song about poop in the yeah. Okay, cicadas, the shells.
Cicadas,
Let's talk about the shells.
This is going to make me want to though. This whole deal, I need to go check it out and see why they're not studying these
I
cicadas
mean, I'm pretty
deal
interested in
more.
I feel like we need to do like a check back in on like the cicada.
Yeah, cicadas 2.
Cicadas 2.
The
longevity.
Tale of Two Kitties.
The Tale of Two. Yeah. Ooh. Two kitties. Garfield.
Yep.
The old Bill Murray classic. The shells, though. Do you have memories of the shells as a kid?
I do.
Did you like the shells? Do you find the shells ever?
I do remember them when I was little. I do remember them.
My grandma
but
had them all over her porch.
I didn't like do anything with them.
You never like picked them up and played with them or anything?
No, I don't think I did.
I always thought they looked like little spaceships, and then Mass Effect made some ships that kind of look like bugs, and it kind of looks like this. But like as a kid, that's what I was like. Oh, they're like little aliens that like crawl out of their weird little ship, and then they got the big freaking alien bug eyes. Maybe.
What if they freaking are aliens?
What if they are? And that's why they have the advanced hibernation techniques. What if they're trying to communicate out there?
What if they're not insects?
What if they're not screaming? What if
they're
that's communication?
alien insects?
Yeah, I agree.
What if they're telling everyone what our trees look like?
Yeah, they're updating us. That's why they sleep for so long. We need to translate and
Laura's
get the updates.
face just was just scanned into some alien
database. Yeah.
Database.
Yep. When they need someone, she might be the next one they get. We already know the aliens are real. We did the whole episode about it. You should check it out. And I don't know if you heard, but there is I do have an update on that one now that we're talking aliens.
Okay, sure.
So there was this big interview with this dude from the military, and they go, "So, are you saying that we have been in communication with intelligent alien life?" And he said, 100%, there is no doubt. In a way that made it seem as though he himself had been one of the people who heard the communication.
What was his name?
I need to freaking look it up, and
I'm
going to do it right now. Because that was crazy. General...
What?
I think...
Was his name Gary Busey?
No. Alien... General... Alien... So
he's in the military.
He was.
High up.
Yes.
Oh, he was. He's no longer in the military.
He did a long explanation of why he thinks... Alex Clokus, maybe? Dr. Gary Nolan and Alex Clokus is the thing. Army Colonel Carl Nell says not only do aliens exist, but they also interact with humans. So it was Army Colonel Carl Nell. That's who it is.
That doesn't seem made up to you?
No, I saw that. I watched
Colonel named Coronel?
Carl Nell. God dang it. The government's fucking goofing me, aren't they? Are they fucking goofing us? They're fucking goofing us.
Coronel?
Oh my god.
Oh, here's Major Modger.
Yeah, it's just like how Scott Bakula is very obviously just Dracula, and he decided to start acting. It's a horrible
I think they're
nickname.
goofing us.
Yeah, they're goofing us.
They're like,
fucking,
let's put it's friggin'
Colonel Carl. No, oh my god, god damn it,
Amanda Huggins.
I was so fucking excited. I was like, I'm gonna see more butts, and instead, fucking Colonel Carl Nell.
Oh man, I'm sorry to pop your bubble on that.
I mean, to be fair, I still kind of believe it, but that is a pretty goofy fucking name. Yeah. That'd be like if his name was fucking General Tom Ado or some fucking shit. So
and the other guy's name is Clokus or something like that.
It was
like Clokus and Daggerus.
It says Dr. Gary Nolan and Alex Clokus and Daggerus. Gary Nolan feels like it's just never mind.
Bronchitis coming up.
But they said zero doubt. Zero doubt.
Zero doubt.
Zero doubt.
Zero doubt. General Jerryman. Will testify.
Captain Cap-I-Tan. Well, all I know is the friggin' shells of cicadas still look like aliens, so maybe that's who we've been in contact with.
They do.
And I know that...
I agree.
Amber's cousin...
So do babies.
That's true. Babies look a fucking lot like aliens. There's this lady on CNN who looks a lot like an alien, I feel like, too. Every time she's on, I'm like, that bitch is an alien. which is a horrible thing to say. But that's why I'd never tell you who it is.
Yeah, don't say her name.
No, I wouldn't.
You can tell me afterwards.
Yeah, I don't actually know what her name is.
Okay.
It's one of the ones that I don't know that well. But every time I see her, I'm like, dang, she looked like an
Oh,
alien.
I think you pointed her out to me, actually.
Probably, because I'm fucking rude as shit. I don't mean to be, but God, I make some horrible observations. But Amber used to get chased by cicada shells. Her cousin used to chase her around. She fucking hated it. So now she's still, like, creeped out by it. Still hates a cicada. She's with you. She hates a cicada.
Yeah, they're pieces. Shit.
Like I said, I think the sound's okay. I don't mind it. I get it, too. These guys have been underground for 17 years, and they finally get to fuck. They're gonna scream a little. Yeah. They're gonna scream. They're insect incels, and they need to bang.
They gotta go back underground for...
Yeah. They don't know when they're gonna...
Fallout.
They don't know when they're gonna get it again.
It's like the fallout of
They don't
insects.
know. They have no idea when they're gonna get it again.
Yeah. I mean, they do.
Yeah, 17 years. That's true.
Yeah.
I guess they could just mark little
But they're not going to
tallies.
live that long.
That's true.
They only get it once, actually, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like that Futurama episode with Zoidberg where he doesn't end up fucking and so he lives and the rest die. R.I.P. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Okay, Matt.
What do you think? What do you think about the cicada? You said
Okay.
you have a plan?
I have... Okay, I did my own research.
Okay. I want to hear this.
I know you were talking how they were...
Pretty.
They're not so
they
bad.
They got a good sound.
They're
a little annoying.
They don't really harm the trees.
They do piss a lot.
I don't think they harm the trees.
No, they're not pests. They're not considered pests.
Yeah, they're not considered pests. How are these things not considered pests?
I mean,
how they
freaking
freaking live forever, not freaking...
Maybe they're actually our overlords
There's a
and they're
friggin-
just checking in on us.
They don't freaking... Where did you do most of yours? Because I did my research in a little thing called the Holy Bible, Matt.
Ooh,
Check.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've checked in over there.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff.
That's where I did my research.
Cooking up a lot of good stuff.
I started that ever since they freaking attacked. They did that attack on Laura. I was.
You needed to know.
There's something here, and so I went for the. I mean, I didn't need all the fancy stuff to dig through the stuff to get to it. I knew I wanted to go to something that wasn't. I mean, because the Bible. It doesn't mess around. It doesn't do all that Tolkien crap.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, there's those begat chapters. Where
they do a begat, but you know what? It's like a paragraph.
That's true. It's
They
not.
do a
it's
paragraph.
Not a begat or two, and then we move on.
He created the world in like 2.5 paragraphs.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not
The whole
wrong.
world.
That's very quick.
Yeah. Fuck you, Tolkien. God,
the whole
God
universe.
created the world into a paragraph.
Yeah, what the fuck
You
is
can't
the
even
Silmarillion?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
what the
I couldn't
hell?
even read that.
Yeah.
God was done in 2 paragraphs. You're right.
Like
I'm in.
2 paragraphs. It took him 1 chapter to...
Fucking Tom Bombadil's ass out here just fucking shaking it in the breeze.
2 paragraphs to create it. Another paragraph to freaking...
Ruin it.
take it down. 1 paragraph to flood it. And another paragraph to start it back up again. That's it.
I mean, I feel like they killed his son in like 3 sentences.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're efficient. They're fucking efficient.
It doesn't mess around with freaking...
I mean, but back then, right, you could
stuff.
only print so much. Like, your hand was going to get tired if you had to write more than that.
I don't think you had to write it. I think the monks had to write them.
Yeah, I know. And their
They
hands
made the
were
monks
getting,
write them.
and those hands were getting tired.
I don't know if you've seen monk hands, but they're...
Ooh, I've not seen very many
Yeah,
monk
they're-
hands.
you
They
know.
do punch.
They don't get...
They're strong.
Yeah.
They've got vital hands. You're right.
They're bulletproof.
Maybe the writing is what made them so
Ooh,
strong.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Oh, what was the bulletproof monk's name? Oh, I loved that guy too for a
Chow
second.
Yun Fat?
Oh, Chow Yun Fat. And I loved him because I thought his name was funny at first, and then I watched his movies and I was like, oh, this dude fucking kicks ass. He was great.
He did.
Yeah, he was fucking great. I need to go watch some more Chow Yun Fat.
But anyway,
back to the Bible.
I did the research. Didn't want to get something that was going to overload me. So, and all I had to do was read to like page 58.
Oh, well, and what happened?
God got a little pissed off.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
He
brought
does
down
that.
like 10 plagues
Whoa.
on on the Egyptians.
What did they do?
They're enslaving Jews or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's a bad one. That's generally
Seems
a bad
bad.
one. Yeah, that's generally a bad one, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never enslaved anyone, so I guess that's why I've not had 10 plagues.
Why did he do that to Hitler?
Well, Hitler went ahead and just killed himself.
I guess so. I guess he got it done beforehand, I guess.
I mean, can you really be that mad at Hitler? He is the guy who killed Hitler.
I mean, and this was
Just
I mean,
kidding.
it took a whole page for these plagues.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
it was obviously, it wasn't like immediate.
I mean,
I guess.
that's longer than it took creating the world. He spent more.
Right.
He spent more time
Right.
on petty revenge than he spent building the place.
Right. And and half of that page was him saying, I got to rest
Yeah, that's true.
for this day.
It was making up an excuse to take a nap. Like, hold on, guys,
Yeah.
I gotta go. I've been busy. And...
But anyway, so I started looking at these plagues.
Okay, where did the plague?
I was like, this is what's happening.
There's definitely killing a firstborn, right? That's one.
Well, that's a little later.
Okay. What's the first one?
Blood.
Blood? Just blood?
Blood, like in the in the sea.
The sea turned to blood?
Yeah, Moses is like, whoa, hey, we're gonna he's turned the sea to blood.
Somewhere John Moxley
Blood?
just got horny and he doesn't know why.
Yep, turn the sea to blood. You know what happened to me?
What?
Fell, hit my head, bled a bunch.
Whoa. Sea of blood.
Sea of blood.
Sea of blood.
I think just blood, really, was the the plague.
Still blood.
Yeah, I was
Still
plagued.
blood. You were plagued with the blood. What's the next one?
Frogs.
Ooh, okay. I like frogs.
Frogs.
I
But
love
you
a
know
good
what
frog.
happened before?
What happened?
Earlier that day, as we were driving.
Uh-huh. You run over a frog?
No.
Oh.
Laura was showing me all these pictures of her nephew just catching all these frogs.
Uh-huh.
All these frogs from nowhere. Where are all these frogs coming from? And she's like, my nephew's always catching frogs. Look at this. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha.
God's after
Plague
you.
2.
Blood. Frogs. What else you got?
Frogs.
What else you got?
Gnats.
Gnats. Ooh.
Gnats.
I know you got gnats.
Look at this. Look at that.
You got bit by some gnats?
Look at that. I got some bites on there.
Ooh, got
On my
some
legs
bites.
down here. I don't even know where they came from. You know what gives you bites?
Gnats.
Gnats.
Amber got bit up by a bunch
Gnats.
of ants. Bunch of ants.
Pestilence. That's the next one.
What's that mean?
Fucking disease. COVID.
Ooh. You got bronchitis right now.
And I got bronchitis.
Right now.
Yeah, I don't know if...
That's pestilence.
I got bronchitis.
He's got pestilence.
Boils is the next one.
You got any boils?
Yeah, what does it look like?
Okay.
Does
He's
that
got
look like a
He's
boil?
got at least one boil. The man's got a boil.
Yeah, I was for sure that was a boil.
He's boiling. What else? I mean, you
Hailstorms.
It's gonna rain tonight.
Here's what happened. I went up to St. Louis and I was supposed to golf.
Yeah.
You know what happened?
Rain.
Rain,
Hail.
hail, freaking canceled my golf.
Hail.
Canceled my golf.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What's the next one?
Darkness.
Oh, I mean,
Eclipse. You ever hear of an eclipse?
that just happened.
You ever hear of it being dark and you trip over your own feet?
Trip on
and
your freaking
or you
shoes?
trip over your shoes and you
Cause a blood plague?
blood bath?
My God. My God. What's next?
Cicadas.
Fucking, you're kidding me.
Locusts.
Same
thing.
diff. Same fucking
Same
thing.
diff.
Both of them taste good with honey.
Fucking cicadas.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Cicadas. And we're only missing
My.
so now we're only missing dead cows and the death of the firstborn. I'm firstborn.
I'm not.
I haven't seen any dead cows.
I'm not. Have you
Yeah,
been to
you
McDonald's
got
lately?
looked at. Well, yeah, but I don't think that maybe.
Has a dead cow?
And do you think that you know what?
I did
don't
say that
find
the cicada sounded like sizzling steak. That's a dead cow.
you did,
What
but I
else
don't
you find?
Yeah, I found that I find it odd
Mm-hmm.
that all of these plagues are happening to me
Yeah.
during Asian American Heritage Month.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, God?
I haven't reached out to any other HAPAs.
Yeah, is that the... What's a HAPA?
I think that's it. Like
Heritage of American and Pacific.
It's like half Asian.
Pacific Island Americans.
Yeah, it's half Asian, half American people.
Cool.
Yeah.
HAPA?
I think so. It might be derogatory. I don't know.
Well, it might.
But I'm saying it.
I think you can say it. I probably can't say it. I won't say it.
The only reason I know it because I came across it on a Reddit deal.
And maybe it's okay if I say HAPA.
Yeah. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, I was just.
Oh, your inflection. Oh,
I was just being
dumb.
maybe
if you do it like a question.
Yeah,
HAPA?
Yeah, then it's
HAPA?
then it's naivete.
HAPA?
Yeah, then I can say it.
HAPA?
But otherwise, I can't say
HAPA?
it.
You think that's odd?
Would it be okay if someone said, "What's a happening?" Nope, that sounded bad. That sounded terrible. It sounded like I was doing an accent.
Yeah, but if it wasn't racist, I think it's now. Yeah, you went into Mickey Rooney there for a second.
What's funny is just to try and pronounce that, it turned into that because I was changing the ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can't say HAPA.
So I feel like there's
You're
a
all
possibility.
being plagued. You're being plagued.
We're being. That's why I'm saying you'll be here. But I'm not so sure I will be.
That's true. Firstborn son. Huh.
I feel like I'm being plagued.
Well, tell the cicadas you'll miss them.
I know how to take care of it.
It's the last time you'll see them.
I came up with a plan.
What is it? How you gonna wipe them out?
Okay.
How you gonna get unplagued?
Cicadas?
Uh-huh.
What do they love? Fucking trees.
That's true. They do fucking love a tree.
They love trees. They love
Trees
fucking in trees.
I mean, yeah.
This is where all those freaking... The loser kid that couldn't act or do anything in the school play who had to be a tree.
Yeah.
You get all those guys and just Pied Piper their asses out of town.
Oh, St. Patrick. Get rid of the snakes.
Yeah. Just them dressed as the trees. They're freaking trees. That was all training.
Yeah. Yeah.
To release, to expel the cicadas.
This is a great plan.
Yeah.
We need, if you were a child actor at your high school, your preschool, I don't care, your church, anywhere that put on a production and you played a tree, we need you.
Yes.
We need an army of trees.
Get in there. Get in our messages. Do whatever. We'll get you a uniform.
We're going to get you a tree uniform.
We'll get you a...
We're going to call this initiative Cicadas Leave Us Alone.
Leave it.
Us Alone. And we're
Leave it to Beaver. Leave it to...
And so you're going to get covered. But you're just going to walk into the water and they're all going to drown and you're going to come back out. We're going to do that again and again and again.
I'm going to need it close. I'm going to need it quick.
Yeah.
We're going to need it quick because...
Fast.
Before any dead cows,
as soon as there's a dead cow, we need to put this on highest. We're already on highest priority. Yeah. We're 2 plagues away from losing Paul.
Once I tripped over my own feet and fell on the.
Yeah, I mean that was.
Once I tripped over the shoes and fell on the.
That was the moment
table,
we knew.
That was the moment I knew.
This could be it.
Yeah,
this could be it. So we need all of our tree friends to get your leaf on and get these cicadas out of here. Hashtag. Fuck a cicada. Hashtag.
They're pieces of shit.
Hissing and pissing. Yeah, I'm with you. I want my tree guys, and that's the bottom of it. The bottom of it is that cicadas are shit. I don't give a fuck. I think they should stay underground.
They're shit.
They should stay underground.
They piss on you.
They're pissing in the air everywhere. They don't even ask for your consent.
They don't give a shit.
They just give a piss.
They give a piss.
A bunch of bullshit.
They might even know how to shit.
So you know what? The bottom of cicadas is that cicadas suck. Cicadas fucking suck.
They are.
And oh my god, I thought I lost it. And we're going to kill them all. We're going to kill them all.
The cicadas are the freaking
rise up trees.
Plungers of the insect kingdom.
Fucking
suck it out.
Fucking
sucking.
Do we got anything we need to plug before we wrap up? Because we just told the cicadas what's what.
We did.
We just told them what's what.
Yeah.
We're at the fucking bottom.
Yeah. You might want to.
And they're going to be on the bottom of my shoe.
Yep.
I don't have much.
Challenge what I had, but
I don't think so.
You haven't read page 58 of the Bible.
Well, see, I had, but I didn't realize that you had experienced all of those things. I needed a refresher.
I didn't realize I did till I read it, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
Now that you've laid it out, it's imperative that we keep you around.
I know.
I don't have lamb's blood to stick around the doorframe of your house. So I could go get that. I could
Yeah, you wouldn't
go
need
over
that.
to the Happy Greek, but
After reading this, I am feeling a little bad about comparing myself falling down to the plight of the Jews. But
well, to be fair, this is like the ancient plight, not any current plight.
Right.
So ancient plight's fine. I feel
ancient
like,
plight's good.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
if you're gonna do jokes about plight, choose an ancient plight, a plight that no one's still around from this plight. This is a plight we
yeah.
There's been a movie about this plight, so it's
Oh
fine.
yeah,
People have made fun of Moses plenty of times. Jews wandering in the
Oh, yeah.
it's fine.
they have.
Ancient plight.
Okay.
You can make fun of ancient plight.
Okay.
I mean, I made a Super Bowl commercial that made fun of the Titanic, and I'm pretty sure some of those people are still alive. So
Oh yeah.
you can definitely.
None of those people are. These people, I
Yeah, you're
wasn't
great.
making fun of them. I was just.
No, you're just comparing, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just plight.
But which is.
You didn't belittle it. It's ancient
No.
plight. Ancient plight's nothing.
Yep.
Plus, it's all hearsay, right?
Yeah.
Plus, you were there, so like
It was just a page.
a whole page.
I didn't have to read much. I'm sure you read more than I did.
Honestly, maybe I didn't read. Honestly, that piss article was very long. That piss article might have been longer than the Book of Exodus. I'm not sure. That's a great point. Well, I mean, I think that's it for cicadas. I know I'm not a big fan. It's crazy that they're going to be loud and fucking and pissing, but I don't have a project necessarily to plug right now, which is wonderful. And I think maybe I'm just going to say, hey, stick around. We're probably going to start doing the movie stuff soon. We have a pretty good idea.
Ooh, yeah.
We have a pretty good idea. We just need to go do one. Maybe we'll do one this weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe we will. I don't know. Stick around. We're going to try that, and we'll be back here with another Bottom Boys soon. I am your Snake Daddy and your shit poster supreme, Matt Keck. Alongside me is the light of my life.
Paul, the Pied Piper of Cicadas Shields.
The Pied Piper of Cicadas, and that makes us the Bottom Boys.
Out.